Good day, everyone, and welcome to episode 43 in our Mad Tower Tycoon series. Let's start off first of all by saying that I've changed the ambience yet again, and now we're looking at Robot Dawn. Although, apart from the fact that the colour scheme has changed, I was kind of hoping to see robots, but I don't see robots, but there you go. Now, just when I started off the game today, I had a Steam update queued in, and this game has got a patch in it. This was the 1st of April patch, and what we've got on the patch notes are, and I'll just read them to you, people and rooms can now be saved as favourites, which I'll have to work that out, because I'm not sure how that would actually work. We now have another option. New tenant sound can now be disabled. Yeah. Performance of menus improved. That's nice. Now, they've got a couple of balance points in here, which are quite good. And the first one is you need less visitors and prestige to get a star. And the income of parking spots has been improved. They've also fixed a bug and a couple of translation issues, Spanish, Chinese and Japanese. But the one that I'm particularly interested in is the balance where you need less visitors and prestige to get a star. Because you may recall, when we come down here, to get our next star, previously we needed 2,000 visitors. Now we only need 1,500. But at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're really only up to about, well, let's say 800 for round numbers. So we've got a way to go to get our visitor numbers up. So that's what's going on. We've still got, well, hotels, we're all built. You can go up to the top here. Hotels were all built. Condos, they've all been built, but there's one that hasn't been sold yet. And down here in retail land, there's some shops that need to be built. But apart from that, that's all going pretty well. Now up here in our office space, we are all the way up to the 59th floor. And over here in apartment land, as you can see, we're up to 46. So we can go up an additional block today. But I would like to do that. I like to go up an additional block up here. Now, if we go up, let me see now, it's, if I can remember, because there's so many games between everything, it's 5. No, it's not 5. Yes, it's 5. It's 10 plus 2 is 12. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that's pretty close to just about all the way up there. So that's good. We're going to do that. But I also want to put in some more car parking spaces, even though not particularly well used over this end of the world. Let's just check this out for a minute. Yeah, we've got some gaps there. No, we've got gaps. But we'll put one more layer in. How are we doing security-wise? Yep. Okay, we've got one more. Let's put one more layer of car parks in, because car parks are actually quite nice. I like car parks. They sit there and they make money, which there's actually nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're a landlord of a building, that's a fine attitude to have, young man. Except that we missed, did we miss a bit? I think we missed a bit. We'll start over here and we'll see how we go going backwards. Backwards to the right. Oh no, we didn't miss a bit. It just looked like we missed a bit. Okay, that's fine. You know, building the hotel up is a cheap way to get... Actually, you know what? Just in case, let's just go... Oh, we saw rooftop terrace, yeah. A balcony. Do I remember a balcony? Do I remember a balcony? We probably can't put you over there because you're outside the limit. Only... Oh, well, yes, thank you. This is outside the construction sector. See, there are balconies. If I build a balcony there, he's going to touch the other guy. However, I can build a balcony here and there. Who would want a balcony? Would you want a balcony? We built 2 balconies, and I have no idea what that's going to do in a condominium. Well, that was a waste of money. What does a balcony give us? Plus 50% rent for rental apartments and hotels. Ooh. Increases prestige, and they do not need renovation. Oh, that is actually nice. Now, you know what? Increase 50% rent for rental apartments and hotels. 50%. Nothing wrong with 50%. I could do with 50%. Mind you, if we come over here, where are the apartments? You know what? I'm going to put 50% on the big ones. That would be very nice. A big apartment gets us $2,200. So just putting a balcony on that apartment will raise the rent to $3,300. I mean, we've got 17 million in the bank, but there's no reason why we... Oh, sorry, wrong button. There's no reason why we can't have more. Let's come back to that, shall we? I would like to come back to that. But in the meantime, I think we should be getting along up here. And you obviously get along up here, first of all, by destroying everything. Ah, yes. Ooh, what's going on there? Why are you building something there? I have no idea what's going on. What? Ah. Well, I don't know what it was, but it's not there anymore. So much like a number of, shall we say, politicians in the world, the absence of something means you just don't need to worry about it. It's a strange thing these days that, well, I wonder if it's just these days or whether it's everything, where the political class seem to be reactive as opposed to thinking a little bit ahead and doing perhaps the right thing. But that could be a novel approach. We're not going to go there because it's just to dream the impossible. What's a lobby? Oh yeah, lobby top-up. I remember those. Cool. We are going to... Actually, you know what? Let's just not do that. Let's just not do it. Well, actually, let's put apartments in. Now, what's our model look like? Because it's been a little while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's the same deal, right? Going up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. Okay, I think we can manage that. Small. Oh, okay, well let's 1, 2, 2. With a gap. 2 with a gap. Then a big. Is it a big? I think it's big. Yep, it's big. It's a little while since I've done this, so I'm doing it a bit slower than I normally would. And then it's 2 smalls. A pattern. Everyone beginning to see a pattern? Yeah, I am. And there's the issue right there. All right, so we tried to be clever and it didn't work. So now we're going to be mundane, boring, and just do what we should have done in the first place, because that makes more sense. You know, it's not sexy, but it works. And at the end of the day, getting it done and getting it working is where it's at. I think we'll just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. Hey, that was lucky. That was, of course, no, that wasn't luck. That was just planning. I planned that. You can really tell I planned that. That was a deliberate act on my part. Yep, of course it was. And any doubt needs to be assuaged from your mind, because it's just not relevant. Okay, now let's quickly go down here and check out big, small, small. Big is 2 smalls. Big leads you to 2 smalls. Does it? Does it really? And does it stick out one? It does. Okay, and then next to 2 smalls is a medium. My gosh. Can you imagine anyone just going through the game trying to work out a pattern like this just to reduce noise? Hard to imagine, really. Can't think anyone would do that. Mind you, in what might be loosely described as the real world, they pay people a lot of money to do this sort of thing. And you can actually make a living doing it, which of course is what everyone needs to do at some point or other, which is make money, because it is kind of hard to get by in the world without it. You know, food and medical stuff and all that sort of thing. Game's running on regular speed, that's fine. Now what have we got over there? Soundproof barrier. Right. We're chucking along quite nicely at the moment. Actually, is there any stairs going up there? Oh yeah, in the middle. Right, okay. Soundproof barriers, right. Smalls. Smalls. Small, big, small, big, small. So it's 2, and we're back to 2 smalls again. Is that right? Of course it's right. Hello? Something beeped at me. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good. And notice we only had -100 for cancelled leases. That's extremely good. That means that people are actually staying, which is great, because that means we don't have to keep looking for new tenants all the time. We're doing okay. Now, where are we now? We're at the point now where we could be looking at, take those away, another 2 smalls, followed by a medium. Well, I really developed a pattern, didn't I? Yep, I really did. 2 smalls. 2 smalls, medium. Of course, that doesn't mean to say that the pattern won't have another problem in it. One of the things that happens in the real world on a very regular basis. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Why is there a big gap in there? I've left something out, haven't I? I have. But you know what? We're not going to worry about it just at this minute, because we're going to do that. And then, what have we got over here? Medium, smalls, mediums, right. We're going to need to do the thing. Okay, so, this is a big thing. There's a lot of room over here. Anyone thinking what I'm thinking? You can see it, can't you? You can see it immediately. And the thing that you can see is that if we come back to there, we can put balconies in and get more money. Well, can we, or do we lose the money that we could have otherwise got from this guy? You know what? I don't think it matters. I'm very happy to put the balcony in because it also raises prestige a little bit. That's a good thing. So, we need to rejig this a bit. Now, I am okay to bring it back level with there. Well, we are going to have to rejig because we're going to have a problem when we get to the bigs. That is, no, wait a minute, that is huge. I've got two bigs. Oh no, I'll take the two smalls out and put a big in. And then we'll figure something out. All right, let's figure it out. Let's do this one. No, let's do the next three. Is it three? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can still count. Yeah. 5. We need to go up 5. So that's 1. So let's do this so that we know where we are. 2, 3. I'm very good at counting. Oh, well, at least up to 6 anyway. Now, so who's going to be the first cab off the rank? Well, the first cab off the rank is where's the big? It's there, it's the second one. All right, so let's work it out to there, because we can go to there, and that's where we have other things that we need to look at. So, a medium, right, mediums, that's what we're putting in there. Ooh, the excitement. Something different, perhaps. What's missing? Is that right? A medium, a small, yep, okay. A medium, a small, a medium. The rain stopped. I'm happy now. No, I'm not. I'm sad. Okay, that's a small. And they all line up, which you would have to think 2 smalls, right? Followed by, no, see, I've done it again, haven't I? Yes, indeed I have. Now, you came back somewhere. How about there? Let's do that. Well, the builder guys are coming up to fix things up, so we're doing okay. I wonder if you can actually put a balcony between things. Oh, wouldn't that be a novel idea? Wouldn't that be a novel idea? That's a very novel idea. I like that. I'm going to try that novel idea out. A cunning and devious plan. Say what? Now I'm confused. That's a big. All right, let's put the big in. Right there. Like that. Now, what have we got going on over here? Waiting rooms to improve the quality of living. They also make noise, they need recycling, and does that mean they're a security risk? And it increases the maintenance cost, but they are worth it. Why are they worth it, I hear you say? Well, because. There you go, that's my answer. Because. And because. Right, now, what we're going to do here, we're going to change our format a bit. And we're going to go a medium and two smalls, right? Everyone happy with that? Medium, two smalls? Yeah. Medium, right up against there. Two smalls. Now, this is where we start having the cunning and devious plan in our apartment. Now, the next one is going to be the large, and according to this, two smalls. So we're going to put the balcony in first, and we're going to put the balcony right at the edge. Oh, really? Seriously? Like 3 away, or whatever it was. Oh dear. Right. Then we're going to put a large in, because that gives us the best, quote, bang for our otherwise buck. Now, what can we do small-wise in here? The answer is we get one small in. But we could possibly put a medium in. The answer is yes. Let's put it there. Now, this is where the cunning and devious part comes in, if in fact it will work. Because what I now need is to do this. Oh, right, okay, well, I had a cunning and devious plan, but for want of a better idea, it didn't work. Okay, so now it's small, medium. But it's not going to be small, medium. It's going to be something else. But I don't know what that is. We still need to keep the sound level down. Small. Maybe it's going to be 3 small. Yep, going to be 3 small. But, oh, sorry, while we're here, we can balconize everything. The object, what? Must be attached to the outside wall of the building. Well, it is, isn't it? Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, look at that, we've got balconies now. Look at that. Right, small, no. Did I... You're an idiot, Stephen. Well, aren't you a goose? No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, you don't need... I'm not a... I take all that back. I am goose, not one of them. So now we need another big apartment. Yada-da-da-da-da. And what did we have? We had a big, a medium, and then 3 smalls. Right. A big, a medium, and 3 smalls. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if I've let the gap in there or not. Now, it is still the same up to and including this part. Very good. All right, so what have we got? 2 smalls, 2 small... What? Why have we got 2 smalls, 2 smalls? The technical difficulties of it all. 2 smalls. I don't know what I've done there, but you know what? I'm not going to undo it. No, I'm not going to undo it. Oh, that's what I did. Of course not. That's not big. Right. Seriously. Two smalls. Is that right? Yep. Gets very confusing after a while because you've got all these things going on, and that's a big. And there you have it. We have now introduced, as a permanent feature in our apartment block, the living balcony. But of course, now what we could do, nobody cares about people who work in offices. What we could do over here is increase our rent on at least those 2. I'm happy with that. Now, we are also going to put a medical centre in. Pay attention, everyone. This is public service medicine or public health at its absolute best. But in our particular case, it's public health. Can you copy that, by the way? I wonder if you can copy it. C. C did something. Oh, C turns that stuff off. Okay, all right. We're going to put a shelter in. Shelter. Right next to the medical centre. Thank you. Now, what else have we got in here? We've got another medical centre. Another medical centre. No, yes, another medical centre. For good measure, no doubt. You can't have too much health care. Well, it's almost self-evident, really, isn't it? You can't have too much health care. Except in some countries where they have absolutely none, or you have to pay an absolute fortune for it. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, that was interesting, wasn't it? Okay. So, and in the centre, what did we have? Oh, we had another shelter. You probably can't have too many of those. Ooh. Because every now and again, somebody's going to need shelter. And the other thing we have There's a Chinese restaurant there and a Chinese restaurant there. So below the Chinese restaurant, or above the, what was the one before the Chinese restaurant? A cafe. Oh, that's interesting. It gives us 4 prestige. It gives us 5 prestige. It gives us 7 prestige, and we can certainly afford it. So we are going to have one of these, and because you can't go too high up without, I'll just check on this side, yeah. We don't want 2 of the same. That seems a bit redunculous. So I think what we probably want, how about a hamburger joint? Or a bar. That's what you want in an apartment block, your very own bar. Maybe. That could work. Do you think? 1,300 visitors. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get up to 1,500 in this episode? It would not only be nice, it would be super duper terrifically good. Actually, let's have a look here for a second and see what we've got. Plus 10% for rooms near lobbies. Lobbies reduce the stress of your visitors. Yeah, manual, yep. Floors, yep. Sky lobby, yep. Rooftop terrace, well, we need a rooftop. Balcony, yo. Entrance. We could put some more entrances in, but maybe not. Trash cans. Lowers the pollution on the floor, increases recycling. Sound barrier, right. Waiting room, quality of living. Security camera and the fire door, right. Okay, well, nothing new there. That's status quo. Status quo. Status quo. Yep. Unchanged. Now, there are lots more attractions. Oh, look how many more attractions we can put in. And there's 3 more service facilities that we've done the metro station. Yeah, that's fine. We've got a couple of, 3 by lifts. Ooh, and decorations. Well, we could go back. We go back and decorate at some point. What are you doing? Oh, you're upgrading the... Are you? This room needs to be renovated. Well, renovate it. Okay. Can I not do automatic renovation? Mark as favourite. No. So how do you renovate it? Okay, surely there's a renovation. Oh, there it is. Is it? Renovate. Here, visitors can enter and leave your building. Well, not unless it's renovated. It renovated, like, straight away, and it's already got graffiti on the walls. That could be a thumbnail. Almost. I'm going to go with that's a thumbnail. Second day of the week, game was saved. Well, thank you for that. Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Okay. Right. You know what? I know I probably shouldn't do this, but let's just have a quick look at noise. Holy dooly. Even Arab. What are you? High passenger traffic. Rubbish. Interesting. Well, okay. But you've got to build stuff. We've got a lot up there too. Well, what if our hotel had an attraction? What do you think you should do in a hotel? Do you think a hotel should have an attraction? Maybe. Where would be a good place to put an attraction? What do you need if you're in a hotel? What's the red heart mean? Needs a restroom and a laundrette. What does the red heart mean? What does the red heart mean? Okay, if you were, and I'm just saying if you were, you could actually put a casino in a hotel, couldn't you? You could. Actually, you know what we could do? Because I think we could. Why don't we make a floor of attractions in the hotel? I actually think that could be most beneficial for us. We're having a bit of trouble here with the lift because we've got a couple of people waiting there. Whoa, we got a lot of people waiting there. Okay. Right, I'm not going to worry too much about that at the minute, but I would like to put another attraction in. And I think that if we actually put, well, I'll tell you what, there'd be no reason why, wow, day 2, and look at the high passenger traffic. We're going to have to do something about that. I think we could probably put an attraction in here. Now, what have we got going on up here? High passenger traffic, right? I reckon we could put some attractions in this floor here, just above the sky lobby. Or does that not make sense? Maybe we should put the attractions below the sky lobby. That kind of makes sense. Okay, I'm thinking about this. The brain is not thinking very clearly because it's not. What's going on up here? High passenger traffic. Ooh, look at you. Nobody cancelled any leases, and we've got a new thing that we can look at. Let's have a look at the new thing. Oh, we got another one now. We've got the range of the hotel reception is increased. Interested to see which way that increase would be. Stairs and long waits on elevators generate 5% less stress. Yes. And I think with these things, it's laterally, i.e. Across the floor and not up. The difference between hotel receptions is, I think, the basic 6 rule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, pretty much. But how far across does it go? Oh, look at that. Man, oh man. That's the entire, how is increasing that going to help? Unless, of course, it is distance between floors. Anyway. Okay, wrong button again. Don't do that. I keep telling you about doing that and you keep doing it. I think we should put some extra attractions in here, and we should put them just above retail. Because that sounds like a great idea. doesn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm glad we had this moment together, because is that a boardroom? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm still going to leave that there because it will be useful. Now, look at that. $708,000 in rent. 1 day's worth of rent. Very nice. All right, we're going to have attractions, and I think we want, an art gallery. Yep, we're going to have an art gallery. Under control. Oh, I built my first art gallery. That's very good. And I think if you're going to have an art gallery, you probably are going to put a library on the same floor, right? Except, if you actually bothered to put it on the correct floor, that would be fine. Okay, well, that's 2 attractions. Holy dooly. Look at the people. Whoa. Oh, we're going to have to do something about this. For sure. Look at them. They are everywhere. Okay. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing in this episode. We've put 2 new attractions in our office complex. We are very close to the 1,500 mark to go up another set of floors. We have extended another block up here and added the new and amazing balconies to our apartment blocks. Over here we're only doing it on bigs, but there you go. And we still have some building to do up here to finish off our construction. So our guys are on that. And we have changed our ambience. And as you can tell, it's Robot Dawn, obviously. So there you have it. Thank you very much for joining me today. Stay well, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Something at the Gig Channel. See you all later. Bye.